am I on? Business. I'm on business. Alrighty. I believe I am on. I'm live. I'm live. I believe I'm live. Hi, everyone. Who's here? Alrighty. Sorry, why is my camera not on me? I can't tell where the camera is. Let me just quickly check where this camera is aimed at. Okay, it is aimed at me. That's good. Sorry for a slight messy hair day. I actually did comb my hair out. Okay, let me check the audio. Quick audio check. I'm gonna put this closer to me, actually. Actually, I can do that. I'm spacing. I can do this. I can put this over here. Okay, because I'm streaming from my phone. This app is LingoDeer is a free app on. Well, I don't know if it's free on iOS. It's a free app on Android. You might have to pay a bit for it on iOS, and I don't know what the subscription is. Or if you need a subscription on the LingoDeer on iOS. So anyways, I have this set up. I hope everyone's having a nice day so far. It's actually really nice today in the Netherlands. It's warm, but it's pretty windy, so it looks like it's cooling off. And I think the audio for this sounds okay. So let's just start with business. So I have 2, 4, 6 skills left in the Chinese 1 course on LingoDeer. And this is business. Let's see if you can hear me better. If there was a better way for me to, you know, there are some apps that allow you to screen share your phone with your laptop, but I haven't found a really good one. I can try to do more research into that, and maybe I might have to pay for a good one that allows me to. I'm actually not sure you can share the audio to your laptop at all with it, because it would be better if I could stream this on my laptop and use my mic and some better audio controls. But anyways, what is this? Business? Learning tips of business. Honorific with Gui. On formal occasions like a business or academic conference, Chinese people would use honorifics to show respect. Okay, actually, just check my camera again. There you go. Switch. Yeah. Besides addressing the listener with nin, the polite form of you, we can show deep respect for the other party's affiliation by adding gui before the noun. The character gui means expensive, valuable, honorable. Though not everything can be led by gui, here are some common ones we can say. For example, gui guo, your country, formal honorific. Gui gongshi, your company. And gui, I can't see the tone on that. Gui xiao, your school. Formal and honorific. Expressing honorific, have a look at with gui guomu, guomu. it's guomo, for sure, is a formal and polite way of saying have a look at. It's usually used when one asks someone superior to go over something. It's usually used together with, was that qing? Can't tell if it's, I think that's third tone, qing. For example, a job candidate may say qing guo mu instead of qing kan when handing over his or her resume to the interviewer. Okay. Apologizing for the wait with Dio Deng. Hi, significance, how's it going? Yeah, you getting ready? And yes, this is Chinese. How's your day been so far? I actually woke up early today too. Apologizing for the wait with Deng. If you are late or only a bit later than the others to an appointment, you can say Rang Nin Jo Deng Le. Sorry for keep you waiting for so long. Yeah, I am, and it is okay. I've had a lot. You had a lot of coffee. Oh no. That's. Are you gonna survive? Guess that's what the coffee's for. I'm only allowed coffee on certain weekends. Other than that, the most caffeine I can have is tea. I think that's my rule. I'm not allowed to have sugar except for special occasions, depending on the definition of special occasion, and I'm only allowed coffee on certain weekends. Otherwise, it's tea. It's too much for me. Does tea have less caffeine? No, caffeine's caffeine. Tea usually has less caffeine than coffee, but I guess it depends on the kind of coffee. Like decaffeinated coffee, black tea will probably have more than decaffeinated coffee. So it depends. It probably also depends on quantity, but black tea is pretty harsh. And I think mate, I don't know if you heard of mate, it's really popular in the States too, actually, I think. Mate also has some caffeine, so I have to be careful with even mate. It's that drink from South American countries. Hi Sergio. Jasmine tea is awesome, but it's still made with green tea. But yes, jasmine tea is awesome. That is definitely go-to at Chinese restaurants, jasmine tea. And it has that nice smell. Anyway, so back to the Mandarin, which is not my native language. Even though you might be just a few minutes late, by saying this phrase, you respectfully recognize that the other party is there for you. So we are learning about honorifics because we're on the business skill. So you kind of have to use this in Mandarin. And how are you, sir? What's your name? Sergio? No, that's Dutchifying. I don't know. If it's Spanish, isn't it Sergio? No. And how are you today? I hope you're having a nice day. First formal meeting with Qing Duo Guanzhao. When meeting for the first time on a formal occasion, we can say Qing Duo Guanzhao after exchanging names before going further into any topic. Its literal translation is, please look out for me as much as you can, but it's not as demanding as it sounds like. Yep, Sergio. Yeah, cool. Wait, Sergio or Sergio? Sergio, probably the English way. I think it's really cool that you're learning Spanish, but you said your parents are Spanish. They're Spanish speakers. Sorry, I don't mean to say they're from Spain. Your parents are Spanish speakers, right? But I guess you just pretty much had to learn English. It's kind of like me. It's kind of sad. Though I still speak, I can speak Cantonese with my mom if I really have to. When I speak with her, I have to speak Cantonese, not Cantonese, Taishanese. And, well, she speaks Cantonese when she goes out. I'm good. Not so much sleep due to lots of rain, but I'm good. Thanks. Hope you're well too. Lots of rain? Why is that keeping you up? Or is it a thunderstorm? Rain makes me sleepy. Its literal translation is, please look out for me as much as you can, but it's not as demanding as it sounds like. This phrase has two effects. It lowers oneself and conveys humility, and it puts the other parties at an elevated position. Yes, if you ever watch those classic Chinese movies, you'll notice the whole honorific thing. Sergio, okay. Thunderstorms, aww. I don't know. Nate likes thunderstorms. I think he's perfectly happy with thunderstorms for some reason, as long as we're safe inside. He'll just sit and play a game or something. No, here for me, what disturbs my sleep is people screaming outside, or motorcycles, and definitely these European sirens. I hate these. Oh my god. You know, if you ever watch movies or TV shows and they're like, you know, filming as if they're in a European country or city or something, and you hear those sirens, you know what they sound like. But when I moved here, I was like, I did not realize these sirens were so bloody loud. Oh, thank you, Sergio. Are you streaming sometime today? You have a wonderful stream, by the way. First formal meeting with Xinghui. Xinghui is a more formal, polite way to say, 很高兴认识你. Nice to meet you. Xinghui. 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 Xing comes from the word 荣幸, honor, and hui, as in huimen, meaning meet. It can be used when meeting someone elder or superior, or even peers for the first time, similar to what a pleasure, honor to meet you. No, that didn't add a siren. The add sirens command adds a siren. That's like the total that I hear. That's the total number of instances of sirens I've heard while I've been streaming since I added the command. I think actually last night or the other night, it was really late, it wasn't streaming, but I think we heard like, it sounded like 4 sirens at the same time, which was really painful. Oh my god, I literally had to stop what I was doing because I couldn't hear anything at all. Try listening to anything, it was like, nope, not gonna happen. Good morning from my end of the world. Hi, I'm for you. What end of the world is that? Don't remember if you said. Was it North America? Where are we? Expressing permission with 可以. 可以. 可以 also means can, may. Yeah, we've seen that already. And its tone is, well, I've seen that in this course already. And its tone is even more polite than nang. When used in a question, it is equivalent to may. When it's used alone as a positive response. Southern California, USA. Okay, hello, Southern California, USA. Wait, what time is it for you? You're like 9 hours behind. Oh, wait, it's almost 3. So is it 6 almost 6 a.m.? Jeez, dude. Yeah, I know the time zones because my friend lives in Vancouver. She's in the same time zone. It's really hard for us to communicate with each other. That's ridiculously early. Oh my god, you're an early bird. Yeah, like almost 6 a.m. Oh my god, I'm only up that early if I've been playing a game all night. So where was I? When it's used alone as a positive response, 可以 means yes, you may, and 可以吗 means may I. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's my brain. I hope everyone's having a nice day, though. Expressing wish with 着 And thank you everyone for popping in and saying hello. When we want to send wishes to others, we can put je at the beginning of the sentence to express I wish. So you put it in front of the object and your wish. For example, here's our examples. So je ni. Oh yeah, I can't remember how to say happy birthday. Shangru Kuala. Shangru Kuala. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Those are exactly the same as in Thai Chinese and Cantonese. Cantonese, you say Thai Chinese, Sang Yat Phai Lok. And Cantonese is probably Sang Yat Phai Lok. It's very similar. So to say happy birthday to you, they want to say, Zheni Shangru Kuala. I think you can just say Shangru Kuala. I mean, Cantonese, we just say, Thai Chinese, we just say Sang Yat Phai Lok. That's it. Woman. Of course. Hi, Lexi. And you're lurking. I see that, Lexi. How are you today, Lexi? I'm going to be making more emotes later. Or at least one more emote later. I think I can only do one emote a day. Speaking of which, I'm still waiting for a new emote to get approved. So to say may our partnership succeed, you have to say, and that was a motorcycle going by. Ju Homen Hujo Changgong. Yeah, Lexi, what's up?祝你新年快乐, Happy New Year. You can just say 新年快乐. I'm pretty sure I've heard them say that. But I guess this is a more formal way to say I want to wish you blah blah blah. Expressing cheers with ganbei. Oh, we know this. And actually, significance, there is a lot of Chinese-based vocabulary in Korean. So in Mandarin, they say ganbei means cheers. There's equivalent one in Korean, if I can remember it right. I think it's konbei, konbai. Let me just look this up so I don't get it wrong. Cheers in Korean is, I gotta look, where is this? Korean is, yeah, gonbei. Gonbei. I don't think you can hear that, but let me see. I'll just post this in the chat. This is how you say cheers in Korean, pronounced like this horrible romanization that's official. That's the official romanization, but it's pronounced more like gonbei. Gonbei. I'm dead. Lexi, why are you dead? Fell asleep around 3:15 a.m. Woke up 3 hours later. Alright, Lexi, have a good nap. Oh, do it? Yeah, no. I might need to make a nap emote. I'm gonna make a note of this. I think I need to make a nap emote, people. Does anybody have a nap one? I think I need to make that. Okay, that's the other emote I have to make. Oh, you only have the sleepy one. How are you? Sleepy. Sleepy's good too. Sleepy's good too. Oh, that's cute, actually. Okay, so we're done with these tips and notes. Let me just clear this. And I don't know if you guys know Sergio, who just popped in. I don't know if he's still there. I found Sergio's stream. He's learning Spanish. And significance, in case other people don't know, significance is learning German, but he's also doing a few other languages along the way. How do you do that to yourself? Oh, it's easy to do that to yourself. Significance. Body hates me. Insomnia? Felt sick last night. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're feeling sick, that's not good. You don't know. Oh, you don't know why you're feeling sick. I'm sorry. Hopefully, it's not stress. I usually can tell when stress is when I feel stressful, and I just take a break from everything. I know it's hard for some people to do that, but I do. Company is it's this one, but I can't remember how to pronounce that.
公司
Oh, sorry, I gotta turn on my speakers so you guys can hear this better. I don't like the way this sounds when it's not on speakers, actually.
公司
公司 because I think it sounds real. Actually, you probably could hear it fine. It sounds really loud when it's not on the speakers. Okay, 公司 I'm alert. Alright. Lurk away, Lexi. And get some sleep. Låter
公司
公司 recruit. I'm gonna do this temporarily so we can see the pinyin as well. 公司 I hope this audio isn't too loud.
招聘传真复印照片
Okay, it's not too loud. Okay, recruit. Okay, this is...
照片
That's not it. It's this one.
招聘
Oh my god.
照片
照片
招聘
照片 These are new words for me.
招聘
照片 Okay. I'm gonna go back to just listening to the tones. Advertisement. Oh. No, this is a newspaper.
纸
Yeah, that's a newspaper.
报纸
This is a screen.
电视
No, actually, that's a television.
邮件邮件
邮件. That's mail.
广告广告
Huanga. Yeah, because I'm using like the Bluetooth speakers. Otherwise, it's kind of painful when you stream from your phone and it sounds really loud.
广告
Huanga. Excuse me, is your company hiring? Let's see.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
The only drawback with the Bluetooth speakers is that sometimes it fades out because it's not constantly playing sound.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
贵公司在
招聘
招聘。
贵
Okay, next. What's this? I saw your hiring ad on TV.
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
Okay, so I
是
on television
看
saw. That's actually like saw in this case.
到贵
贵
公司
company
招聘
招聘
广告。
广告. That's a lot of new vocabulary. These two. Okay.
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
I don't know why it fades out.
我在电
That's
视
better.
上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
Okay, next. And excuse me, is your company hiring?
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
Jiaoping. Oh my god. Do I remember the characters? Jiaoping. Maybe it was this one. Guan. Hold on.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
在
请问 贵公司在招聘吗？
在招聘 I think it's that one. I could be wrong. Actually, if I do that, it's easier. It's right. That's why I leave it on characters. Because I'm trying to learn the characters. I'm predominantly trying to learn the characters for these. So, and then I'm going to worry about the spoken language later. I saw you're hiring. Did I get to the right place? I saw your you're in front of company. Your company's recruitment ad.
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
Okay, this is all about making me sound super polite. Okay, select to apply for a job. It's probably this one.
应聘
I want to see this. 应
聘
应聘 There, motorcycles driving by just at that moment. I'm trying to study in peace and quiet. This is about as much peace and quiet as I get around here. I'm wondering if I should add a motorcycle count, but no, there's a lot more. Okay, secretary. Are they really? Yeah, it's secretary. They're giving me a picture of a woman on the phone, even though there can be male secretaries.
秘书
Let's see, 秘书. Can you hear her? 秘书 I'd like to apply for secretary.
我想应聘秘书。
我想 apply
应聘
应聘。我想应聘
秘书。
应聘秘书. Oh my god, there's a lot of vocabulary in this lesson already. I'd like to apply for secretary.
我想应聘秘书。
秘书. Oh, yeah, I don't remember. 秘书. Oh, was it this one? I know. See, I should check with the. Oh no, it's different. It's that one. That's sad.
广告
I need to pay closer attention to the characters.
广告
I'm thinking.
广告
It's this one. 广告招聘 I can't hear him. These are so hard. He doesn't even sound like this.
招聘
Okay, company 公司
公司
or 公司
公司
Let's see what this one says.
公司
Okay.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
请
问
Wait, what? 贵公司
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
在招聘吗 Hiring
招聘
吗 That forms the question. Okay.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
请问贵公司在招聘吗 Oh, this is learning 2 languages at once. This is what I keep trying to remind people when they try to learn any Chinese language, is that you're learning 2 languages at the same time. You're learning the spoken language and the written language. The written language is different, right? Simply because it's not phonetic. And same with Japanese, actually. Japanese, Japanese uses 3 writing systems. And so you're learning kind of 4 different languages at the same time with Japanese. But at least 2 of the writing systems for Japanese is phonetic, so that part's easy. So maybe, actually no, the 2 writing systems are phonetic. Yeah, it's hard to explain. So, yeah, somewhere between 2 and 3, I guess. 2, 3, 4 for Japanese.
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
It's long. Okay.
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
Wait, I saw your hiring ad on TV. 公司的
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
招聘广告。
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
广告. What is that one? I don't want the deer to cry again. I really don't.
我在电视上看到了贵公司的招聘广告。
Cute.
聘
Oh, typing practice. This is another reason I like this app for Chinese, because you can do typing practice, and it's pretty fun. So, let me just do something here. There we go. Okay, Bing. Actually, I'm not familiar with that character. I'm familiar with the components of this character, but I'm not familiar with the character itself. So, and for a lot of people who are new to Chinese, reading Chinese, you get used to it simply because each character is are components. So in this one, I see 1, 2, at least 3 major components put together, because they're separate characters to begin with. And then you put them together to make new characters. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this one. No, I don't. I'll try this a few times. So, if you're not really good with recognizing shapes, I guess you might find this really hard. I really love this. I hope they never take this writing component away from the app. No. Oh, it's the whole thing at once. That's a difficult one. I'll do that one more time. Oh, speaking of writing apps, oh my god, I'm spacing. You know what I really should do? I should try this. I found this app to help me learn how to read and write Thai. I should actually stream that. But I do need to finish this Mandarin course. It's Chinese level 1, and there's a Chinese level 2 for advanced. Okay, to apply for a job. I didn't lose my audio.
复印应聘广告
Wasn't it this one?
应聘
Yinpin. This was a ad. Yinpin.
应聘
Yinpin. Can't hear her at all.
秘书
What?
秘书秘书
Misha.
秘书
She means secretary, I think. There.
秘书，
秘书，秘
我
书。
想应聘秘书。
我想
想
I want to apply 应聘
应聘，
wait
我想应聘秘书。
应聘秘书。我想应聘秘书。秘书。
秘书，
Okay. Next.
我想应聘秘书。
Okay, I hope everyone is learning. And if you've already learned Mandarin with simplified characters, I am using the traditional character set. So some of them might look a little more complicated than what you're used to. Not all the traditional Chinese characters got turned into simplified ones. Let's put it that way. So technically, when you look at simplified ones, you are looking at some of the traditional ones. I have no idea what's going on, but I think you know that. What, with Chinese or in general? The thing is, well, I'm not very big on learning to speak Mandarin. I suspect at some point I will have to learn to speak Mandarin if I ever go to China for an extended period of time. But I've always been more fascinated by the writing system because it's also art. Because I mean they use it in Chinese art, and I think the system itself is just beautiful the way it's done. But I mean it is a complicated writing system. However, there are rules to the Chinese characters as to how they're formed and why they're written a certain way and how to write them. So for a lot of people, when they want to learn Mandarin Chinese, they want to learn to speak it. If you don't learn the writing system, you're going to have a lot more problems because you don't understand why things are written. If you don't understand that with Chinese, it makes it a lot harder and a lot more overwhelming, I think, for people. Because all the characters have an inherent meaning, so by themselves. Okay, so 公司.
公司，
But I mean, that's why some people, that's why some linguists have studied only the Chinese language. And I mean, like not just the modern Chinese languages, but like going further back, which is really quite fascinating. And I'm like, every time I look at that, I'm like, man, I could spend my whole life studying this. But it's really sad because there's a lot of languages out there that would be fun to learn.
招聘，
招聘，
应聘，
Oh wait. No, that was right. Actually, yeah, I was right. Yeah. But Korean's pretty easy significance, trust me. It's a lot easier than Chinese and Japanese. At the time I was learning the Korean writing system, if I had an online resource, like any of the online resources they have now for learn how to read and write Korean, I probably would have learned it within a week. But because I was doing it straight from a book, I was handwriting out the Korean. I was practicing handwriting the Korean and learned it that way. So that took me a little longer. And then eventually I made my own course on Memrise. Which made it a lot easier. Secretary. Advertisement was this.
广告，
But I hope you have fun with the Korean. It's a pretty fun language. Secretary.
秘书，
秘书，
应聘，
应聘。
我想应聘秘书。
我想 She wants to apply. 应聘
聘，秘
秘
书，
秘书。
我想应聘秘书。
Okay, yeah. Two is where it was one. It's a fun language, honestly, but I do find it hard to listen to because it's staccato. The rhythm of speech is staccato. It's like ba 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 ba, and like it's gonna take me a while to figure out. Like I know when I read Korean where one word ends or one phrasing ends and the next one begins, but when I listen to it, I'm like, I can't remember which one. Like basic Korean I can listen to. Then when it got more advanced, I got halfway through Teach Yourself Korean, and I was like, oh my god, I can't listen to this audio. It's so hard. I have to go back and listen to it again.
我想应聘秘书。
And I think that's why K-pop is actually really popular as a music genre.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
Because the language itself is so pleasant. It's like so when you listen to K-pop, it's exactly like that, and it's fun, but it's still like it's hard to understand completely what they're saying if you can't figure out where one phrase or one word ends and the next begins.
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
请问
请
when
问
is your company hiring?
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
贵
贵公司
在
在
what did he say again?
请问贵公司在招聘吗？
在招聘吗? Oh yeah, that's easy. 聘
聘吗？请问
Okay.
贵公司在招聘吗？
Next. That was one lesson, yay. These are pretty long lessons actually. Comparatively. I feel like Duolingo has some pretty short lessons. So, how many? No, I don't need that. Well, you know, you have your roots in Korea. It's pretty cool. Okay, there's 3 lessons, so I'm gonna try. No, there's 4 lessons. Oh, I'm gonna do 2 lessons, and then I was just thinking maybe I should try that. Maybe I should try that Thai. I'm gonna do 2 lessons of Mandarin at least. I can always do more later. Select resume. This one.
简历简历
简历简历简历 Those characters are familiar to me, but I don't know. I don't remember what they mean exactly. By themselves. Okay, manager. That's probably this one.
经理
Hmm?
经理
经理经理经理
经理这是我的简历，请过目。
Okay, so we know this already.
这是我的简历，请过
Oops,
目。
that didn't work right.
这是我的
I'm trying
简
to-
历，是
Thank you. I was trying to do that.
这
So that means this
是
is
我的
my. Together it means my.
简历，
简历 my resume.
请
请
过目。
过目 This is my resume. Please take a look. Okay.
这是我的简历，请过目。
过目 Okay, next. I used to be a manager's secretary for 3 years.
我曾经当过3年经理秘书。
Oh, okay. This means
曾经
Tongting. That one's tricky.
过 当
Yeah. 3 years.
经理
经理
秘书。
经理秘书 manager secretary. They're not actually using the possessive particle here to make a noun phrase there. It's just that that's just one noun.
经秘书
Manager secretary.
曾经当过3年经理秘书。恭喜你，你被录用了。恭喜你，你被录用了。
恭喜你
恭喜
恭喜你
你，恭喜你，
恭喜你
你被录用了。
你被 Oh yeah, the passive marker. The object of an action because it's a sentence. You're hired.
你，恭喜你，你被录用了。
被录用了被录用
恭喜你，你被录用了。
Okay, there you go.
是我的简历，
这是
请
我的，
过目。
这是我的，这是我的resume。
是我的简历，请过目。
这是我的
我的简历，
简历。
请过目。
这是我的简历，请过目。
过目。
过目，过目，过目，过目，过目，过目。I don't think I got that one quite right. I used to be a manager's secretary for 3 years. Oh, I think this one goes here. It means once. I was once a secretary, manager's secretary. Yes. Yay.
我曾经当过3年经理秘书。我曾经当过3年经理秘书。
This is pretty advanced Chinese for me. Even a bit of the grammar is advanced, but for some of them, I could close my eyes and kind of like the sentence structure seems like something my mom would say, even though Thai Chinese is a different spoken language, the structure is the same.
恭喜你，你被录用了。
Yeah, I want to hear that again.
恭喜你，你被录用了。
This for your hired right there. Sorry, you can't see that one. You can't see what I'm pointing at. For this character, this word for hired. The second character means to use or to employ, so that's why they're using it here.
恭喜你，你被录用了。恭喜你，你被录用了。
Okay, continue. Select copy. Copy. So it's this one.
复印。
复印. That's actually easy for me to say.
复印。
复印. I don't know why that one's easy. 复印.
复印。
Is it 复印 or 不印? I'm pretty sure it's 不印.
复印。
Fax.
传真。传真。
传真. Okay, I gotta go for now. I'll catch you later. That's alright. I'll probably pop in.
传真。
I actually do like the Korean language, so I'll see you later, Sig. Oops, what did I do? Auto scroll? Yeah, auto scroll's on.
传真。
传真. Fax is 传真. I don't know why that means fax though. I gotta look that up later. Next. Come on, next. Select customer. Who's this guy with the wig on? He looks like a judge. I think that's what they're getting at. And what's this again?
教授。
That's like professor.
律师。
I think that is a judge. Anyways, we want this.
客户。客户。
客户. Select customer. 客户. I'm trying to think of like the Cantonese word for it because I've probably heard it somewhere in the past and just didn't know what it meant.
客户。
This is the funny thing about growing up in an environment when people are speaking a different language. You hear these words and you don't think about what they mean. And then you try to learn it later and you're like, wait, it sounds familiar. It's like that with Greek for me.
客户。
And I also used to live really close to Greek town. And I really like Greek, but it's actually really hard for me because it's all Greek to me.
点 请张秘书把合同复印3份。
Now, it occurred to me that might explain why. I was just thinking back on those years when I had to take extended French classes, and some of the people that were doing really well with French, well, we had some people who were like, their background was Italian, like Italian Canadian, so that would have been fairly easy for them to switch from Italian to French. It's not so easy to learn French as an English and a Chinese speaker. I mean, French is somewhere in between those two, right? As most Indo-European languages are somewhere between English and Chinese for me, somewhere in there. And also the other non-Indo-European languages are somewhere in between English and Chinese for me in terms of difficulty. But I was just thinking back on French class, and there's definitely some Greek kids. I remember Denise, and I don't want to say her full name, but I remember Denise. She was actually pretty cool. And she was a Greek girl. I was thinking, French might have been pretty easy for her to pick up because she spoke Greek at home. I mean, she spoke Greek at home, and she obviously spoke English as well. So she was Greek and English, bilingual, and then she was doing French. French must have been pretty easy for her. But I think it was definitely harder for native English speakers to pick up French in that class. And there were quite a few of us in that extended French. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to pull out my yearbook someday and look up at the people in that class to see, because a lot of them would have had mostly English as a background, unless some people were, well, I think one guy might have been Polish based on his last name, so it might have been fairly easy for him too, depending on how good his own Polish was. So I was just thinking about this French extended French class and all the people that were in it. The Greek girl, I do wonder if the Greek girl found French a little easier than Greek. Yeah. Oh dears.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
When you're a teenager, you don't think to talk to people about these things. It'd be interesting to find out what she thought about it now.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
I once asked her to help me style my hair after swim class. She's like, okay.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
And I just figured, I might as well ask her because she does it so well,
请张秘把
sentence when the object of the sentence appears after the subject and before the verb and preceded with ba. That ba, third tone, is called a ba sentence. It's used for structure when focusing on the result. Okay, yeah. Please have Secretary John make 3 copies of the contract. Oh.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。请张秘书把合同复印3份。合同把
Object of the sentence appears after the subject and before the verb. So this is like ask Secretary Zhang. Let's make 3 copies.
把
3 copies of the contract.
请张秘书合同
Hu Tong's contract. Yes. And
和复印
Fu Yin. 3 copies. And we use this one.
份。
Okay.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
Okay, next. Please have Secretary Zhang. Qing Zhang. Okay, Secretary Zhang. Ba. Okay. Contract. And then copies. That's what we had, right? Okay.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。请张秘书把合同复印3份。
Okay, I'm tired, so I think I'm done with trying to pronounce Mandarin right now. Please ask Secretary Zhang to fax the contract to the customer. Tonal languages are pretty fun and they're interesting to listen to, but sometimes you get tired. Because it's like you're singing the whole time you're talking. And if you ever get tired when you sing, this is what happens when you speak these languages. You'll get tired.
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
To fax contract. Fax contract. Wait. Can't hear this.
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
传真 to the customer. So please ask Secretary Zhang the contract fax to the customer. That's the sentence structure.
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
Okay, next. Nexty. I know. What are you saying now? 经理 That's manager.
经理
Okay. 经理 Resume. What's this one?
简历
See, for the most part, when I hear a word in Mandarin, I can usually copy what they say. It's just hard to remember what to say.
简历
Like, it's hard to remember what they said and get the tone right. 简历 I know this for a fact because there would be things my mom would say when I was a kid, and then I'd try to say something to her and I'd be like totally messing up the tones because I couldn't remember exactly how it was said. And I also didn't really explain to me that it was tones. Actually, honestly, for a lot of people that grow up learning tonal languages, they don't think of it as tonal. They don't exactly think about why it sounds weird if the tones are off. They just don't think about it. My mom just didn't think about it and she never taught me. This is my resume. It's not her fault. I mean, she had other things going on in her life. Hi, Coco Shines. How are you today? Is that Melda? Hi. It's a cute emote. How are you today? You came in with a melon raid before, right? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just learning some Mandarin Chinese. And trying to remember all the different characters. Please take a look. It's this one. It's one of these three, but it's not these. This is my resume. Please take a look. And this is the polite way to say it. Yes? Yeah, you did. Yeah, with Melon Stream. And what are you up to today? How's your day been? I hope it's been awesome.
这是我的简历，请过目。
这是我的简历，请过目。I get so tired of trying to pronounce tonal languages, but they're
曾
fun.
经当过3年经理秘书。
I used to be a manager's secretary for 3 years. Hold on.
我曾经当过3年经理秘书。曾经当 过
I hear this again.
我曾经当过3年经理秘书
It's going well. You just woke up. You just woke up. Are you on the east coast of the States too, or something, or North America? It's what, 9:30 a.m. for you? Yeah. Thanks for dropping by when you wake up. Pride. Oh yes, I love these pride emotes. Oh my god, these pride emotes are so awesomely fun. And here's one of my favorite ones. This one's one of my favorite ones. The pride lion. Oh, that's not the camera. Here's the camera. Pride lion. Pride lion. He's a proud lion. You got them all? That's good. I got them all too somehow. I don't. I have to remember to try to spread the love with the emotes somewhere else. They are pretty adorable. This is my favorite. The dragon one is cute too. Where's the dragon? There's a dragon. And I think, well, the penguin is cute, and I like the tea. That was cute. LGBT tea. Give me some pride tea. It's cute. I have heard of Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. I don't play a lot of competitive games unless there's a cooperative element to them. I used to be a manager's secretary.
我曾经当过3年经理秘书
3年
我曾经当过3年经理秘书
I can't hear anything because the streetcar tram was going by. I have heard of Fortnite. Do you play Fortnite?
我曾经当过3年经理秘书
经营
经理秘书
There you go. Yeah, you
我
do.
曾经当过3年经理秘书
Well, as long as you have fun with it and enjoy it. I'm generally not a very competitive person, so a lot of competition games are just too stressful for me. And then I have no motivation since I'm not a competitive person. Let's just put it that way.
我曾经当过3年经理秘书
I mean, I like the cooperative games a lot more. I do. I tried some Apex. I did try some Apex. I'd probably play that again if somebody was going to play with me.
我曾经当过3
I don't
年
know.
经理秘书
To think about that. But,
希望我能加入贵公司
I actually enjoyed Mass Effect 3's multiplayer a lot when it came out because it was strictly co-op, which was fun. That was really fun. I ended up having a few people that I could play with fairly regularly.
希望我能加入贵公司
What did she say? I hope. Oh no! Wait. What did she say?
希望我能加入贵公司
Oh no! That's alright. G what?
希望我能加入贵公司
我能
希望
期望 No, that's not right.
希望我能加入贵公司
我
能
I tried a little bit of League of Legends, but I installed League of Legends. I was gonna try it. I haven't had a chance to go back to it, and I probably wouldn't mind playing that since it's like cooperative.
希望我能加入贵公司
我能加
入贵公司
I hope I could join your company. This is what it is.
希望我能加入贵公司
Okay.
希望我能加入贵公司
I hope I can join your company. Now this is probably easier to express. It's easier to express these things in Chinese than it is in like Spanish and French, because in Spanish and French and those Romance languages have that weird subjunctive where you have to form the subjunctive clause with like that. So like in Spanish you would say, I wish that. So in English we say, oh, I wish you would clean your room, but in Spanish it would be, I wish that you clean your room or something like that. It's very strange. This is more close to English.
希望我能加入贵公司。
It's like, I hope I can join your company, in the polite way of saying it. So, what time is it? Okay, next. Congratulations, you're hired. You are hired. What's this one?
恭喜你，你被录用了。
恭喜你. I want to hear that.
恭喜你，你被录用了。恭喜你，你被录用了。你被录用了。
你被录用了。
传真。
啊？
传真。
传真。传真. This is a fax.
传真。
传真. I'm not sure how many people use faxes anymore. It seems really antiquated and outdated. Copy. Oh no, it's copy again. This is computer. This is 电脑. 电脑 is computer. This is telephone.
电话。
So what's this one?
邮件。复印。
复印. I think it's that one.
复印。
复印.
复印。
Continue. Next.
客户。
客户. This was
客户。
customer.
客户。
Okay. Please have Secretary Zhang make 3 copies of the contract. So we want 3 copies. It's in there. Copies. Qing Zhang. What's the one for secretary? It's one of the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Make 3 copies of the contract. This one, that's copies, right? Yay.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
请张. Okay, next.
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
请张 secretary
秘书
秘书
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
把
合同
helps me practice.
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
传真对 wait
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
对
客户
Oh, what did I miss?
请张秘书把合同传真给客户。请张秘书把合同传真给客户。
传真对 Oh, gay. I misheard her completely. Copy?
复印
I don't like it when the deer cries.
经理简历
I made the deer cry. How sad. Copy. This one's customer.
客户
This one's fax.
传真
传真
复印
复印 Okay,
这
next.
是我的简历，请过目。
这是
这是
我
我的
这是我的简历，请过目。
的简 This is my resume. 简
简历
No. Shoot, that's wrong.
我的简历，请过目。
Oh no, maybe it's right.
立
Chin.
请目
No. 过目.
过目
Okay, that's what she's saying.
这是我的简历，请过目。
Next.
这是我的简历，请过目。
Okay.
这是我的
Next.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
请
张秘
书
书
make 3 copies. 张秘书 contract.
合同
合同
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
复印3份。
Okay, that one's done.
请张秘书把合同复印3份。
I don't know if I can do 2 more lessons at once. But usually I can do 2 to 3, but 4 is pretty hard with the Mandarin Chinese right now. Let's see. Okay, I got 1 wrong. That's fine. How did I do? Well, I still got the 5 stars, so that's cool. And there's 2 more lessons. What's my time now? It's like an hour and 11. I was only gonna stream for like an hour and a half today, but I can maybe I can just do some review. Let me just check the review. I'm just checking on something. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, what is going on here? So I think I'm gonna do a review. Let's see if there's some grammar review. Yeah, because I have a ton of grammar review I can do. And okay, no weak items there. And no weak ones here. Hi Mike, ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao ma. Okay, I did 2 lessons, Mike. I don't think I can do... I did 2 lessons, and there's a lot of new vocabulary. I don't think I can do 2 more right now. But I'm gonna review, I think. So this, yeah, that's actually quite a bit. How, Nena. You're getting used to it, it's cool. So that's actually a lot of vocabulary in 2 lessons. So I'm gonna do a review, I think, Mike, and do these other 2 lessons later, maybe. I don't know. Let me take a poll here. Should I do a review? I mean, I can always do a review on my own, and this might take a while because I have 50 weak ones to review. Or let's take a short break from the Mandarin Chinese for a second. Very short break. And let's try this. Let's try this. And so what have you been studying today, Mike? Are you studying Chinese, Mandarin, Korean, Japanese? And you're like, I'm not going to study these. They're too hard. They're not too hard for you, I don't think. So let's try this and see if we can learn how to do. So this app is called Write Me. I haven't studied the Eastern Asian ones in a while. Oh no, no. Did you try the Finnish? I can be convinced to do some Finnish. No, you haven't. I suspect you probably recognize some stuff. So I'm on this, and I'm trying to learn the Thai alphabet here, guys. Okay? So what is this? Ho. 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 Okay, so ho. Chilling with Spanish. Yeah. Spanish and Dutch are like my go-to. Well, Spanish especially is my go-to when my brain is, dead. Thai, yeah, I'm trying to learn the Thai alphabet still. So what's this?
Heap. Heap.
Whole heap.
Ho. Heap.
So they call this letter whole heap. And then they're going to show me how to write it.
Do. Dek.
Dodek.
Do. Dek.
Dodek. And the tones aren't too hard.
Do. Dek.
I mean, so far this app has been free. I don't know when I need to pay.
O. Tao.
Dao.
To.
Do.
Tao.
Dao. Wait, this one is
Do.
this da.
Dek.
That's just like the normal English voice D. This one is unvoiced, I think.
O.
Da.
Tao.
Dao. And there's no aspiration. That means turtle. You see that? It means turtle. Okay.
O. Wen.
Wowen. Wowen.
Wo. Wen.
Okay, I saw this in that video that Ambiguous was streaming before. Wowen. Okay. Yes, Thai. I can't even get through Teach Yourself Thai. I think I got to Unit 3 in Teach Yourself Thai, and I went, I can't. I gotta figure out how to write this, read and write Thai first before I continue with the lessons. Because if I can't type Thai, I can't put it in my Anki, right? So I was trying to and I was trying this. I was trying to take Teach Yourself Thai and put the Thai script stuff in there, but then it just got too confusing. And I was like, screw that. And this is like some Thai stuff. It was horrible. But I've been reviewing my wait, what the hell happened here? No, I did more Dutch today. I was reviewing my Teach Yourself Dutch, see? But I have more than 2,000 left in that deck to review. I think I put too much in. I might have put too much in there. No, I didn't put too much in there. I just put anything I found in Teach Yourself Dutch that I thought was there was the basic vocabulary list, and then I put in stuff in there that I needed to know.
Wo. Wen.
Well, and I'm chilling with Spanish. How's the Spanish going, Mike? Okay, practice.
Ho.
Okay. Ho.
Ho.
So they want us to draw it like this. Yay! I got it right. Yay! Got it right. It's going good, but I haven't been doing that many lessons the last few days. Sometimes you need to let your brain have a break. So I got that right. These are pretty easy to write.
Ho. Heap.
Okay. Whole heap. That's whole heap. Okay. Okay, so it's missing stuff. Oh, this is the one they had me right. Yay. Okay, now. Da. Deck. Da deck. And that looks like another Thai letter that I gotta be careful of, not to confuse them. Ugh, I gotta hold this so my phone stops moving. Okay, do deck. Yeah, like, is it too hot to study now? Is that it?
Do. Dek.
Do deck. I think Sergio was just in here. Were you in Sergio's stream last night too? The guy learning Spanish? Yeah. We rated him last night. That's right. Just laziness. No. Okay, so I gotta match these. Oh no, do I remember? Oh yeah. I did learn these before from Teach Yourself Thai. Okay, that's good. We got that. Pure laziness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try stream that hour and a half. 2 hours at most. Take a break and come back and work on some more emotes. But I like this app actually. So far it's been free. I haven't had to pay yet. I think it's that one. And there's no sounds. Let me see if I remember. Of course, this is going to be really fussy if I don't get it in the right spot. There we go. But this app is kind of fun. I think I like this app, actually. I was worried it wasn't completely free. It probably isn't completely free. I don't know. I'll check that after. So choose the correct answer with matching word. Oh, this part can be tricky. Heap. No, that's not heap. Wait, is that heap? No, this was. I think it's this one. Okay. Oh. Guess it was right. Duh. This almost looks angry. Because he's angry up here. The letter is angry. Dao. This is turtle. This is this one. And oh no. Da. And da. And where. When. Next. I probably should have switched this to write me, but I wasn't planning on doing this for very long. It's just to the end of this lesson. Do dao. Deck. Deck. Oh no, it's this one. Oh, I'm starting to read a little bit of Thai, I think. Hey, you gave it to me. That looked horrible, but it was about right. I think it's this one is right. Dao. Just thinking how it's spelled. Dao. It's this one. Waween. Okay. Let's go. Waween. When. So that looks like somebody's in bed sleeping. Imagine having to write a Chinese paper by hand. You know, that's what the exams were. Except, Mike, the Chinese exams, because of the way the Chinese language works, like the written language works, the Chinese exams were actually completely different. They were the other way around. They had to write an exam and explain. They would have to explain something in as few characters as possible, right? Using as few Chinese characters as possible, because that's how concise the written language could be. So that's what their actual state exam was. Yeah, it wasn't like writing a 10,000 character essay. It was write as few characters as possible. So you would. So for the state exam, they'd go in and they'd be given a topic and be like, okay, write this in as few characters as possible. So that actually sounds kind of cool to me. I think conciseness in language is pretty awesome. I mean, I get that you... Like, you know, we've had those 10,000 word essays and stuff. I get that having a minimum, but there should be a maximum too. Because otherwise you're just wasting too many words and frankly, wasting people's time when they're reading your 50,000 word essay. I don't know. More is not always better. Teacher hates setting boundaries. What? No, I mean for business, because I did business, they did have boundaries. They did have an upper limit, which was kind of cool. It was this one, right? When teachers hate setting boundaries. I thought they liked setting boundaries. You should ask Rachel about that. She wants to be a teacher. Heap. Oh no, wait. No, it's this one. Okay, when. I remember how to do this now. It doesn't work very well. I'm left-handed, so if I don't do this with my left hand, it's not working. That's my experience. And everybody always asks about it, teachers. That's my experience at school. You'll always have at least one person asking about word count. I don't know, if I was a teacher now and I wanted like a 10-page, at the most 10 pages, I wouldn't want somebody handing it me like 20 and 30 pages because I'd never finish marking the thing. Unless you're just a super fast reader, and Nate's a super fast reader, so actually my friend was too. There's that time we were in university and then we were just hanging around at the bookstore and I was just browsing some books trying to decide which one I wanted, and I sat down with a ton of them, and this is typical for me. I sit down with like 10 books at the bookstore and flipping through them, just like not reading them, just skimming, like reading things here and there, but skimming really quickly to see which one I wanted. And then like an hour later, she's like, I'm done with this one. I'm like, what do you mean you're done? She's like, I finished reading it. I'm like, what? You finished reading a book in an hour? It's not like a small book. You know, I blame how they taught English in school. I blame how schools teach you how to learn to read. Oh, thank you. I do blame how they teach you how to read very incorrectly, I think. I understand that it's important to understand the phonetics of a word. This is how we learned English in school. You take a reading book, and you look at a picture of like a cat, and they want you to sound on each letter, ka-a-t, to learn how to say that it's cat. But that's just the wrong way. I think that's honestly the wrong way to learn a language. It's easier just to look at the picture of a cat and just memorize the sound cat with the picture. But I mean, from a linguistics perspective, it's nice to be able to break down the word to the ka-a-te sounds, because then you can explain more precisely how to pronounce a word. But I think they don't teach they don't teach really well at the beginning, I think. And I try not to learn the new languages that way. You just want it to be more like Chinese. No, Chinese is worse because I break everything. They break everything down by stroke. Like, you literally look at each character and you learn it by stroke. And if you don't learn it by stroke, you actually don't learn it as well. That's why I like LingoDeer, because it actually forces me to practice writing some characters. Yeah, Chinese is different. But technically, yeah. I mean, with Chinese, you do learn things that way. You look at a picture, and it's like, you know, this is big and that's small, and you just say it out loud. But it is harder to do that for Chinese. I feel bad for Chinese and Japanese kids. I had a little bit of trauma doing Cantonese one year in summer school. It was like through the Chinese community. I had to do Cantonese. little traumatized. But you know what? It's I've told Nate this before when he was learning Mandarin, and he wasn't learning Mandarin like the spoken language. He was trying to learn the characters and then pick up the spoken stuff with the characters. And I said this to him, you're on Memrise, you're doing HSK courses on Memrise, that's good. But at the same time, I think Nate would remember the characters better if he actually practiced a few of them, some of the more basic ones, to get used to how they're written by stroke, and then it's easier to recognize, because that's how I look at characters. When I pay attention to new characters, I will look at it and look at like the stroke order of how they wrote the character, and that's how I remember them better. When I don't do that, I don't remember new characters quite as fast. This was isn't this character? Yay! Letter. Sorry, these are letters in Thai, really. No. This was the no. Dao. This one. Okay, good. There is a saying though about, like, somebody was asking, how do those kids sing? How do these kids, like some random group of kids that were singing, and so there's a story about somebody asking the singing instructor, how do your kids sing so well? It's such a complicated song to sing. How do they sing it so well? And the instructor just says to the person, the singing instructor just says to the person, shh, they don't know it's a hard song. So they just sing it, right? So if you don't think about Chinese and Japanese being hard, so these Chinese and Japanese kids, like back in Japan and China, they learn it without thinking about it being hard, because they're not really told it's hard. They don't have a basis to compare it to. Well, you don't have to literally write them out by hand anymore. I don't really do that anymore. I did at first when I was doing the Defense Language Institute Taishanese stuff, because I didn't know how to type it yet. But then once I figured out how to type them using Kanji keyboard, I don't practice handwriting Chinese characters anymore. I mean, that's why I like the thing on here. You just kind of like swipe it. It makes it easier. The swiping it on here is just nicer. Handwriting is still more painful, even for me. I don't even think I can handwrite anymore. When. But I guess nowadays kids are gonna know that Chinese and Japanese are hard. But it's not like, but going from the other end, English isn't super easy necessarily. I kind of imagine a native Mandarin speaker probably thinks Norwegian is hard, Mike. And French, definitely French. They probably think French is hard. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I took too long, I think, so it showed me. Yeah. It still gave it to me. English is easy, I learned. Yeah, it would be for you because you speak Norwegian. English with all the rules is. I remember when I was young, and like I already spoke English before I started school, so it's not like I had to take ESL. I never took English as a second language. I was in English class already from kindergarten and up, right? But I still remember thinking some of these rules were ridiculous for English. It's like, why do we have to conjugate verbs? We just say the verb and people figure out what you mean. It's alright, I got used to it. But that was me at 7 years old going, why? Okay, which one is right? This was, no. This one's right, I think. Yay, okay. So, next. Yeah, see, I found this, I think it's part of Ling app, that's why. No, no, I did not mean to do that. How do I go back? There we go back. Okay, so that was the Write Me app. We'll switch back to, so that wasn't too bad. It looks like I can keep going. They're just locked based on... Oh, so I can do this one next. Oh, no, it is locked. God damn it. It is locked. Wait. So how many did they give me for free? 1, 2, 3. They gave me 3 for free. And this one's locked. Actually, that's not a bad price. But I don't... I'll have to think about it. I generally don't like spending money on I don't spend money on language apps unless I really have to. I only did for like 2 of them because it has Cantonese. And I don't need this for Russian. I don't need it. Why is there Vietnamese? Vietnamese isn't hard. It's Latin based. Like the writing is Latin based. I feel like everyone else spends money. I try not to spend a lot of money, honestly, and frankly, I saved up to be able to. I pretty much save my money. So and considering I was using, it was drops basically, like drops in Ling app, and considering I was using drops for a long time. And it has Cantonese for me, yeah. And then Ling app is new, and it has Cantonese. And I'm like, you know, I have some money that I saved. I can spend it on a few little apps, and that's about it. But I don't know about this one because I only need it for Thai. Mongolian is Cyrillic. It's not that hard. Arabic might be nice for Arabic though. But seriously, why do I need to learn the alphabet for German? I don't... Okay, well, they do have Bengali and Burmese and... Oh, they have Georgian. Maybe. We'll see if I get around to these other languages. If I get around to those other languages, maybe. I don't need it for Greek, but Hebrew... Hindi, I do know a little bit. I can do the characters for Hindi because it's Devanagari, and I did this one already. That's a little confusing, but yeah. And Japanese is just the kana. This one for Japanese is just the kana. Yeah, this is just only the alphabets. Yeah, is it hiragana? They're only doing hiragana, or are they going to teach you kana? Katakana. No, this is just hiragana. I mean, hiragana is used more, but... No. I don't know. It looks cool. I got it mostly for Thai. I don't know. Urdu doesn't use its own script, does it? Yeah, it's just the alphabet. Hebrew, Georgian, Arabic, Hebrew, Georgian predominantly for me. Oh, there's Khmer. I want to learn Khmer actually. It's spoken in Cambodia. Yeah, does it only teach alphabets? Only alphabets. Look at these! Look at this! Look at this writing system! Look at this writing system. Okay, I'll have to... it depends if I get around to these languages or not. I'll have to think about it. But I do want to learn Khmer. At some point. Or at least, like, get some familiarity with it. You know, okay, so I do have to pay for this. Oh, it makes me sad. I'll have to think about it. Okay. So there, you get like the first 3 in each language for free, and the rest are you have to pay for it. So everyone knows. Alright. I got 20 more minutes left. A little Thai Georgian-ish. Yeah. Did it look like Thai? Or was the Khmer one look like Thai? I think Khmer looks like Thai. Oh, you know what? I got 20 minutes left, Mike. Let's do some Finnish. I'm gonna switch over to Duolingo. Khmer, yeah. It looks a little Thai and Georgian. Oh. I see what you're getting at. And I'm starting to get hungry. You know what? I will switch over and do let's do a little Finnish. Let's do a little bit of Finnish. Okay, we'll do a little Finnish on here, but it's gonna be the Duolingo app. I prefer the website, but it's fine. We'll do this. Oh! Hold on. I just knocked the headphones out of my ears. Ow. Ugh. Okay, 1 second. I just want to check something out. Alright, so I'm switched over to Finnish Duolingo. I think this is my new favorite Duolingo course right now. Okay, sorry about that, people. It's just helping somebody with a little bit of Korean. Let's do some Finnish. Finnish. We're going to do some Finnish. Everyone, let's get excited for Finnish. You know, Okay, so basics 2. Okay, so I'm on basics 2. Okay, back to the Finnish, people. Back to the Finnish. Back to the Finnish. Okay, next. Okay, the notes for Basics 2 on Finnish. Sisu, Sana, and Kantele. Kantele? Can't remember how to pronounce this. Oh, no, screen back on. Thank you. Sisu is the secret internal emergency generator that keeps you going when you have used up all your energy, but there are still things left that just need to be done. The word is always considered untranslatable, but the American expression true grit gets pretty close. The corresponding adjective is Sisukas? Hila on Sisukas nainen. Hila is a woman with sisu true grit. Sauna is the most widely spread Finnish word, although what constitutes as a sauna in English, sauna, in most places, sauna, is considered in Finland a room that is slightly warmer than usual. Moreover, if you are not allowed to throw water on the sauna stove, it is not a proper sauna. That is true, actually. Actually, I did date a guy that was his family's background was Finnish, and they built a sauna up in cottage country, a proper one. Kantele is a Finnish string instrument with a distinctive jingling sound. The first one was built by the great wizard Wainamoinen out of the jawbone of a gargantuan pike. Fact. You know what? I'm liking the notes, the tips and notes for the Finnish course, along with the tips and notes for the Scottish Gaelic course, because they're really, really fun. So, just putting it out there. I think they put a lot of thought into making this kind of fun and interesting. To be the singular present tense form of olla. So notice that in Finnish, the double L's, you have to pronounce both L's like in Italian and like in Japanese. You have to pronounce the double consonants. It's not olla, it's olla. Olla. You have to pronounce both. To be. What is it? Olla, Allah. Could be Allah. I'm not sure about the vowel sounds at least. So singular present forms of it are olen, I am, olet, on. Olen, olet, on. In standard Finnish, the words mina, I, sina are optional when they are in the subject position. Han, however, needs to be included. Mina olen uyo. Olen uyo. Yeah, han needs to be included. Sina olet rehelinen. Han on hiljainen. So that's what we have. Okay. Okay. And my screen keeps closing on me. Come back. Although common in writing, leaving out personal pronouns is rarer in spoken Finnish. Okay? Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. Order. In sentences with the verb olla to be, the more complete a noun is, the earlier it appears. The later a noun appears, the less complete it is, and the more likely it is to be translated with an indefinite article. Han on uyo poika. He's a shy boy. However, the English language has so many ways of using articles and generalizations that sometimes an indefinite article starts such a sentence. Huva sauna on aina sua malainen. A good sauna is always Finnish. Suami. is the Finnish word for Finnish. Suomi, suomalainen. Stress should be on the first syllable for most of their words, but I don't know where it is in the longer ones. In Finnish, that sana is considered complete, since we're talking about all the good sanas in the world here. Family names. Finnish last names can usually be found in nature. The most common last names can be divided into 4 groups. And I keep forgetting I can just put my headphones on if I need it. Polo, owl. Polon, of our, little owl. Noun with the ending nen. Oh, Finnish last names can be usually found in nature. Most common last names can be divided into 4 groups. Polola, owl place, noun ending, then polovara, and the double A is a long A sound, so you have to say the A sound a little longer. Polovara, owl, fell, hill, danger, compound word that has probably replaced a name in some other language. So the double vowels in Finnish act kind of like double vowels in Japanese as well. So if you got your Japanese pronunciation down, yeah, Finnish isn't too hard actually. Assuming you've done some Japanese. Knowing me, knowing you. The shortest way to introduce someone is to use the phrase tama on. This is yoni tama onana. Finns are very informal, but just in case you get invited to the Presidential Independence Day ball or some other very formal event, the Finnish equivalents of Mr. and Miss are herra, herra, and rauva. Herra Presidenti, tama on rauva Polonen. Mr. President, this is Miss Polonen. Bravo, bravo. The word huva, good, huva, good, can be used in the meaning bravo to encourage other people. You can use it to support your country or friend at a sporting event, or to thank someone for work well done. Huva Suomi, go Finland. Huva Aino, well done. Aino, bravo, Aino, go Aino. And this is the vocabulary. Let's review this quickly. Suomi means Finland. I thought it also means Finnish. Suomalainen, Finnish, adjective, Finn, person. Ma, country, land, sauna, sauna. I bet you they pronounce it like sauna. Kantele is kantele. Soetin, tutos, girl. Quokka, iminen. Ustava for friend, that's cute. Huva, Suzuka, Susisu. Ujo, Verhellenen, Hiljainen, Tama, Hira, Vrauta. Okay, so next. Back to my Duolingo, because the tips and notes do not show up on the app, unfortunately. Let's try this. We read the tips and notes, let's try this. Seems easy enough so far to me. At some point I think I won't be able to try testing out on the app version. I probably can't test out on the web version, but okay, this is a beautiful instrument. Kaunis. What? This is a beautiful instrument. I don't think instrumenti. Should I take a look? What's the tasa mean? It is a beautiful instrument. Tama. I think it's this one. Yay. Ding.
Kantele on soitin.
Kantele on soitin. The kantele is an instrument. Soitin.
Kantele on soitin.
On soitin. Kantele on soitin. The kantele is a Finnish instrument. Kantele on suomalainen soitin. Nice.
Kaunis maa.
Kaunis maa. Kaunis maa. Kaunis maa. A beautiful kaunis. Country. Maa is country. Help me here, lamb. They're giving me a lot of vocabulary. Lisa is the shy girl. Lisa on uyo tutto. Tutto?
Herra Pöllönen on aina rehellinen.
Mr. Polonen is always honest. Rehellinen.
Herra Pöllönen on aina rehellinen.
Hey, you are always a good friend. You are always a good friend. Olet aina huva ustava. Ustava means friend. I like that word for friend actually. I mean, I also like the Russian word for friend, which is drug. Okay, if you romanized it, if you Latinized it, it spells drug, but it sounds better in Russian to say drug. And
Olet mukava ihminen.
if I recall correctly, druga means to do something together with your friend. It's cute. I like it.
Mukava ihminen.
Olet mukava. You are a nice person. Iminen. Next. I am a quiet boy. Mina olen hiljainen poika. Olen hiljainen poika. Olen hiljainen poika. I'm really liking this Finnish, actually.
Olet mukava poika.
Olet mukava poika. Olet mukava. You are a nice boy. Mukava. Olet mukava poika. Next, you are a nice person. Olet mukava iminen. Yay!
Hilla on hiljainen tyttö.
Hilla on hiljainen.
Hilla on hiljainen tyttö.
Hiljainen tyttö.
Hilla on hiljainen tyttö.
Tyttö. Hilla is a hiljainen, quiet girl. Next, Mr. Herra Polonen on aina rehellinen. He's always honest.
Sinä olet mukava mies ja hyvä ystävä.
You are a nice man and a good friend. You are a nice man and a good friend. Mukava is nice. Huva is good. Go piri. Huva puru. Go puru.
Hyvä Joni.
Go Yoni. Yay. Next. A beautiful country. Kaunas ma. Kaunas ma. Actually, longer A.
Hän
Next.
on ujo ja komea.
Han on uya ya komea. He is. Oh no, he is shy and handsome. Yeah, he is shy and handsome. Hey, and we managed to test out using the app version. Might be a lot harder on the. I think it'd be harder on the desktop. So it helps to read the tips and notes here. And about the only. I've tried a little bit of Finnish on a few other sites, but not a lot. So some things might be sounding familiar. It's not like I did a lot of Finnish. So that is done. Yeah, I think I did a little bit of Finnish on Mango Languages, actually, is what I did. So that is done. Yay! Yay. So we got the 4 lessons. I think this is my new Duolingo language right now while I do Mandarin Chinese on LingoDeer, because I wanted to do it. I like Mango Languages, but I can't get into it sometimes because it's more like a flashcard. It's not as interactive as I'd like. And it's a lot of vocabulary to get through, to get through a Mango language course. I actually have a lot of vocabulary. So I think I did start the Finnish course here. Let's see. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't do a lot. There's 2 N's. Let's just see what I did. Yeah, I didn't do a lot. So I started here in Unit 1, Chapter 1. I did the first one. That's all I ever did. So I got the first dialogue on Mango languages.
The following conversation.
Which is this. Yeah.
This is how you listen to the following.
So this is the conversation.
Listen to the following conversation.
Moi. Olen Henna.
Olen Henna.
Entä sinä?
Entä sinä?
Olen Jussi.
Olen Jussi.
Hauska tavata.
Hauska tavata.
Kuten myös.
Kuten myös. So that was, that's all the Finnish I actually did was the first lesson. And I think, did I actually start, I want to say Mandarin Languages has Finnish too. Did I actually start that one? I might have. I don't remember. Let me see if I started this already. So, did I start Finnish on here? I'm just saying. I'm not actually switching. So there's no point in switching categories. I know I probably did if it's on here. Yeah, I did some Finnish before. But did I finish the skill? Oh, I did 2 lessons on here. You know, Mandarin Languages isn't a bad language app either. Everyone loves Duolingo because it's free, but plus they have the augmented reality Mandarin Languages. So I did do Finnish on there a little bit, not a lot, like I said. So the beginning is going to be okay. I don't think I did any on here. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think Busu has Finnish. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think Busu has Finnish. Busu doesn't have enough languages because I think they actually hire people to make the courses. So, yeah. And there's no Finnish on Busu. There's Russian on Busu that you can use. Okay, did I do Finnish? This is the app I've been using for some Cantonese along with Drops. I might have did Finnish on Drops. Did I do Finnish on Drops? So there's... did I do Finnish on here at all? I think it was just Mondly and Mango Languages. Because I've had Duolingo, Mango Languages, and Mondly Languages the most. Okay, yeah, I didn't do any on here. Drops. Yeah, if I want to do something a little easier than Chinese right now. Can I change my language on here? Yeah, I don't think I did this yet though. I don't think I did any Finnish on here. And Drops, like I was saying earlier, is one of the apps that I actually decided to buy straight out because it's a lifetime. Yeah, I didn't do any Finnish on here because Drops is a lifetime. It's not a subscription, it's a lifetime basically membership to it. It unlocks everything for you. I mean, I could have just did Drops, continued to do Drops 5 minutes a day and just did Cantonese, but I was wanting to do more Cantonese and some Dutch on here as well, so. Anyways, that's about it for me. I'm hungry and I need to take a bathroom break. So, let's figure out, oh no, we'll go back to, I was on Duolingo, let's go back to there. Let's just figure out what we're gonna do next, and I think, let me just check who else is on Duolingo right now. Oh, yeah, we can go, wait, who's this guy? I'm just gonna go check all the Duolingo categories. Oh, this guy is like a Russian learning English. Let me just see what's this guy doing. I don't think he's talking. It's a Russian dude learning English. But let's just check the Duolingo category quickly. And I know St. Nicholas is on Finnish Duolingo. No, I'm still on Finnish Duolingo here. What happened here? What is wrong with my app? My app is being stupid. Oh, well, okay, Serge. I'm gonna be rating Sergio. So Sergio, I hope you're ready for the raid, because I'm coming in to raid you. So that's the start of the raid. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Language Lamb says bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now. I will hopefully be back later, and I've been working on emotes. Bye-bye. Sorry, I gotta make sure my raid worked. And I gotta end my stream, people. Oh dears, and